I would like to address this whole idea of race. Some people are saying there are no races. Race is simply a social construct. I believe that there are races. If we look at race as meaning group physical appearance variations, then yes, there are races. Because groups of humans differ in several ways. Well, basically a handful of ways. If they're not all of which are not particularly have no objective importance except that they do help us in identifying someone. Okay, the way they differ is skin color, the shape of the eyes, the shape of the nose, and the width of the lips and hair texture. Those are basically the 5 categories in which the races differ. Okay, now, how do we define the races? Well, the fact is it's a dynamic system. It's changing all the time because we can all interbreed, and we all have for many, many centuries and thousands of years. So any line that is drawn is going to be arbitrary to some degree. But I don't think that it means that we need to ignore that there are races, okay? Now, are there 3 races? Are there 5 races? Are there 6 races? Again, it's always going to, you have to acknowledge that it's fuzzy, okay? We can say white people or Caucasian people are one race. And then we say, well, there's Asian people. Well, are there Asian people? Or American Indians a separate race from what might be called Mongoloids or Orientals? You know, that Oriental has fallen out of favor for having exotic connotations. And there's sub-Saharan Africa where, that's another race. Again, you could, are we going to put the indigenous people of Australia in their own racial category? Or would we put them in the same category as the people of sub-Saharan Africa? I don't know. Again, any line has to be somewhat arbitrary, okay? But the fact is there are races in the sense of, that I've said, of group appearance variations, okay? And so I do think, we don't need to actually ignore that or pretend it doesn't exist, because it does. It is something that to some degree identifies someone, and we just need to put it in perspective. Hope you like what you saw, and will subscribe to my channel.